Oh, hey, welcome to Kingdom Prep, the series where we get ready to step into the divine relationship that God has set aside for us. I'm Dr. J. Nicole Simpson, and today we are diving in on how to prepare spiritually, emotionally, and even physically, just like Esther did in the Bible before God brought her to her kingdom partner. So if you're ready to get into alignment with your God-given destiny, grab your favorite journal and we'll get ready to dive in. All right, so we're going to start with scripture. Esther chapter 2, verse 12 says, "Before a young woman's turn came to go into King Xerxes, she had to complete 12 months of beauty treatments prescribed for the women, 6 months with oil of myrrh, and 6 with perfumes and cosmetics. And this is how she would go to the king." Did y'all peep that? A whole year. So just like Esther prepared for her time with the king, you are also called to prepare for your kingdom connection. That means spiritually, emotionally, and physically, right? And the scripture reminds us of the intentionality that needs to go into this preparation and the self-care that is needed to align with God's purpose. So first things first, we're going to start with the spiritual foundation. Esther didn't just stumble into becoming queen, okay? She was prepared. She had a strong relationship with God, and you need the same thing before you can get ready for your kingdom connection. So I want you to take time to pray daily and to meditate. So set aside 10 to 15 minutes every morning to talk to God. Ask Him for His guidance so that He may navigate you in this journey of preparing for love. Okay? And so start your day by saying a prayer of gratitude, asking God to align your heart with His will. If you're not sure where to start, try saying, "God, show me the love you've designed for me and guide me to become the partner you've created me to be." So when you're doing this, you're giving God permission, you're surrendering, you're not trying to lean on your own understanding. You are inviting God to partner with you, right? So that you can get it right, and you have to wait to hear from Him, okay? So part 2, inner beauty. Let's talk about it. Esther was beautiful. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, she did 12 months of preparation, but she was already beautiful, right? And it wasn't just her outer beauty, but also her inner beauty, her wisdom, her humility, and her strength. That's what really caught the king's eye. You have to start then with your own healing so that you too can radiate that beauty from the inside. So if you've been hurt in the past in any type of way, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, any of those things, it's time to let God heal you, okay? Emotional healing isn't just a one-time thing. It's a continuous process. That's the truth about healing in general, where it's not a one and done. We're constantly evolving and healing, and we're having different experiences. And that means that we need to be committed to healing for a lifetime. So how can you do this? You can start by journaling or talking. I'll say both, journaling and talking with a trusted friend or therapist, right? I believe in Jesus and therapy, okay? And not just because I'm a therapist, but because I am a therapist who did therapy before even becoming a therapist. And I very much believe in it. So with this journaling approach, right, you're going to write down all of the things that you're holding on to and to let God take it from you, right? So you can ask yourself, what do I need to release so that I can receive the love that God has set aside for me, right? So you can also have fun with this. You can write down these things that you're holding on to that you need to let go. You can get some of the paper that dissolves in water, and you can literally write these things down and watch them dissolve. It'll just like fall to the bottom of whatever container you're putting it in. You can run it through the shredder. You can safely burn it if you have a fire pit or if you have a fireplace. You can do that too to just get rid of it. Another fun thing you can do, write it on a balloon. Write all this stuff on a balloon. Fill it up and just pop it. And all of your worries are gone once that balloon is popped. That symbolic releasing will definitely help you, right? And then you've also given voice to what the things were that you need to let go. All right, so step 3. This is where we're going to focus on building confidence and self-worth. So Esther had to believe in herself before she could even stand before the king. So this means she had to have a kingdom mindset, right? And you're no different. So you need to work on building your confidence, knowing your self-worth. You are worthy and deserving of the love that God has planned for you. And it is essential that you fully believe that, okay? So you can approach this in a number of ways. You can stand in front of the mirror and start by telling yourself 3 affirmations that align with your worth, with your identity as a daughter of the King. So you could say things like, I am beautiful from the inside out. I am worthy of the love that God honors. And also, if you're a musical person like me, I would encourage you to check out the Mindset Reset playlist. Here on my channel is filled with tons of wonderful songs with, Christian messages, but there's also some with mantra loops, with different affirming statements that really can help change the way you think about yourself and the way that you're showing up. And you're intentionally taking in things that are speaking life, right? Where it's talking about building confidence, being proud of yourself, being beautiful, that you're deserving, you're living your best life, you're being your best self. There's a lot of jams on there, so I do encourage you to check it out. Okay, part 4. Now, this is where we're going to get a little bit into the physical beauty and taking care of our body. So we cannot talk about beauty and not talk about the external, right? So taking care of your body is not just about fitting it into a certain mold and trying to be what you see on social media and on TV, that sort of thing. But it's really honoring the vessel that God has given to specifically you, because there's only one you, babes. And this looks like exercising, eating nourishing foods, getting enough sleep, these things that you already know, right? But if you are serious about preparation, you need to do these. You need to do these things. You can't say that you're ready for your kingdom connection and you're not even committed to yourself. So you have to keep these promises to yourself. You have to do these things. And these small actions, they're really an act of self-love. And they can help you to bring things into alignment where your words and your actions are aligned, right? And this will truly help you to feel more confident and be energized. So a simple way to do this is start your morning with a nice walk or some yoga. Y'all know I love walking and how I do the Walk and Talk with Dr. J segments. And I'm so happy the weather has broken, so you'll see more of those in the coming weeks. So remember, your body is a temple, and treating it well will give you the strength to be the best version of yourself. Your higher self is waiting. Your kingdom spouse is waiting, okay? So I hope that you've gotten some actionable steps that you can really start applying today. Remember, preparation is key. And whether it's working on your emotional health, strengthening your spiritual life, or nurturing your body, each of those steps are going to bring you into alignment and bring you closer to your kingdom connection, the one that God has specifically dedicated and designated for you. It will not pass you by. Now, you might delay it if you don't do your work, but it will not pass you by. If you found this video to be helpful, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and tap that notification bell so you don't miss the next video in our Kingdom Prep series. Yes, it is a series. Please leave a comment below and let me know which area you're focusing on your prep. I love to hear how God is really moving in your life and preparing you for that kingdom connection. And remember, you are loved, you are enough. God has an amazing plan for your life.